Flight team stand up. It's February. FTC stay legendary. We got Jimmy High Roller. Now, since a Kunkbo trade from when I'm talking about this has still yet to go down, why not partake in a little bit of more of these rumors while it's still here, right? We got this trade will break the internet or break the NBA. I don't know why I read internet, but same-ish. Thumbnail is showing a Kunkbo on the Lakers. Bro, I'm telling you this right now. Yo, a Kunkbo finds a way to go to the Lakers and teams up with LeBron first instead of Steph Curry. I ain't even gonna lie. I don't even know what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I'll be able to even watch the remainder of the regular season until the playoffs. Who knows? Especially if the Warriors don't even get a trade. But check it out.
That's right. They did call a timeout, but they did not have any remaining. That's a technical foul.
Oh, you were just trying to survive.
Ain't nothing you can do about this. That's just greatness. That's greatness.
And then you see Giannis right there. Oh boy.
And all these injuries too. The thing is, now that we're even sitting here thinking about it, even when a Kunkbo gets traded, he's slick not going to be able to play for like damn near half a month, right? Because how long was this injury supposed to be out? Like 4 weeks?
I'm limping.
So, you got to see.
Now watch Huff. Huff has it. He's dropping. He sees it. But Georgia just can't get there.
Nigga pointed at him. That's funny as well. Lucky ass shot. Come on, man.
He has yet to hit a shot, and he was frustrated with himself. Nothing surprised me about him.
We are now halfway through the NBA season. Hard to believe. I know,
right?
A lot has happened over the
Hey,
last
I mean,
3
so far, man, it's the injuries that's making the NBA season slick boring, bro. Is it just me? Now, it isn't entirely boring. I say it's more in the case of so far the NBA season being like mid, if anything. But, bro, with so many of these injuries that's going on, and the trade deadline, if more teams ain't involved in the trade deadline, guys, I hope you know, like, this NBA season slick for the regular season-wise. I can only speak because, you know, anytime when it's the playoffs in the NBA, it actually just, ironically, obviously gets more exciting. But, bro, I don't know, man. It's not going to be in good hands. The NBA, I'm going to be honest, if they want to save their, like, viewership and their engagement for the regular season, for the remainder of the regular season for the 2026 so far, bro, there needs to be more trades happening. So far, from what I'm talking about, there's only been an AD trade, and a James Harden trade, and then a few consistent casuals and some, you know, side of fries and some condiments. That's it, man. Like, bro, there needs to be some more trades getting cranked out. Like, now, man, come on, man.
months. And I'm going to cover...
Especially, bro, a Kunkbo need to be traded, Johnny need to be traded. They've been in the headlines way too much not to be traded at this point. Like, it's actually getting to a point, if either one of them don't get traded by the trade deadline, I might have to just block like half these NBA blog pages because I've been seeing nonstop clickbait and headlines about this.
About 10
like,
minutes.
bro, you feel me? Here comes the ad. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Today's video is sponsored by EA showing Rip exiting direct basketball by Ion Mini Prison. Hey, look at that. It's a Gem Mint 10. But check this out. Arena Club instantly offers you player you want. Join me, Arena Club/Gym, the NBA season in the books, and why.
Dude.
With half the NBA season in the books, would it be too early for me to jump to some wildly bold conclusions on the season yet again? Absolutely. Is that gonna stop me from making some wildly bold conclusions on the season yet again? No, of course not. So here is everything that happened in the first half of the 2025-26 NBA season in about 10 minutes. With Nikola Jokic sidelined with an injury for the last month, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is quickly closing the door on this year's MVP race.
Nah, that's
only
Curry.
player with a legitimate fighting chance to disrupt what feels inevitable.
What the
is Luka.
fuck? This is actually the MVP leaderboard as of right now, as of 2/4/2026. How is Curry not in the top 5? How is he not even in the NBA leader? Bro, he's averaging 30 fucking points per game. He should be replacing Cade Cunningham and Brian Jalen. He should literally be in the 5 spot, bro. And if we're being fair, Jokic just came back from injury, so he should low-key not even be in the MVP race right now. Until he can prove that he's, you know, back to the MVP. It should be SGA, Curry, Doncic, and then Wet Bananas. Yo, is the MVP just all voting like the All-Star game? Like, what the fuck?
Luka Doncic, who at
Hell
this point
no.
might retire
That's wrong,
as the
man.
only player with
That
10
ain't it.
MVP caliber
That ain't it.
seasons, but no MVP to show for it. But if Shea can pull it off, he'll become just the 5th guard in NBA history to win back-to-back MVPs. And with OKC as the clear title favorites at the moment, Shea is positioned yet again to have another historic season in spite of 90% of NBA fans rooting against him. In other news, after hearing rumors of a Giannis trade for the last half-decade, this saga might finally come to an end in Milwaukee. According to a Shams report, the Bucks are now open to offers for Giannis. And after managing to build one of the most poorly constructed rosters in the league around one of the greatest players of this generation, it appears that the bleak reality for the Bucks has finally set in. Giannis hasn't exactly hidden his frustrations either, looking increasingly unhinged on the court as the season's gone on. I may be wrong, but when a player boos their own crowd, it's probably time to move on. But if this truly was his last game in a Bucks uniform, the next chapter can change a lot wherever he lands. A Giannis cat swap instantly makes the Knicks the favorites in the East. Sending the second best player in the world to the Warriors would be completely unprecedented. And to anyone throwing the Blazers into this mix, I do appreciate the optimism, but now's not the time for jokes. Looking at some of the action around the league, the other night I thought my eyes were playing tricks on me when I saw a 41-year-old demanding the ball during a timeout. A moment that felt equal parts impressive and deeply concerning. But LeBron isn't wrong. Throughout January, he's averaging 24, 7, and 7 on 60% true shooting. Numbers that will make him the first senior citizen in NBA history to be named an All-Star. But it is the other team in LA that has completely shocked the NBA over the last 6 weeks. Led by an inexplicably prime Kawhi Leonard, the Clippers have gone 16-3 over their last 19 games. The best team in the league in the month of January. I know, right? It's crazy. This whole time, I thought it was James Harden who was gonna save us from the team of doom and their looming draft pick. But instead, they've relied on the most unreliable superstar in NBA history. A turnaround even their own fans couldn't see coming. In fact, one Clippers blogger was so confident that his team was dead in the water that he tweeted this on December 20th. The exact night the Clippers began their run. Why did he choose this extremely specific condition? I'm not sure
y'all be
what
tweeting out
were
there.
the odds the Clippers were going to actually pull this off. Apparently higher than he expected. Did he actually follow through with his promise?
Here's the rest of it.
Oh, boy.
Oh, man.
He sure did. In other news, this year's rookie class has separated into 2 different stories, and both start at Duke. Con Knipple has been a revelation for the Hornets this season. At the moment, he is on pace to absolutely shatter the rookie three-point record, a mark that currently stands at 206 from Keegan Murray back in 2023. Con?
What? I thought Curry had this whole league last. It is rookie stuff, but
is on
that's
pace
crazy.
to make 272 threes this season. And it's not just the volume.
How many does he have now?
Is currently shooting 43% from downtown. The most accurate volume shooting rookie in NBA history. But this may still not earn him Rookie of the Year, as Cooper Flagg is proving the generational tags to be completely warranted. His most recent piece of evidence, a 49-point bomb against Knipple and the Hornets. The most points in a single game by a teenager in league history. A game that gave Dallas fans a moment of solace as they approach the 1-year anniversary of the day that shall not be mentioned. And a performance that makes an already close Rookie of the Year race even closer. Meanwhile, in Denver, the Nuggets had to weather the storm without Jokic for an entire month, and still managed to go 10-6 in his absence, which has been enough to make some fans wonder if we are overestimating Jokic's value. If his team can stay in the hunt without him, how valuable is he really? To which I say, stop it. Get some help. The Nuggets have a good team, a playoff team. Nikola Jokic makes them a championship team. But it's in the East where the Pistons have proven their early season success was not just a fluke, as they have risen to the #1 spot in the power rankings. The first Eastern Conference team to top the power rankings since December of 2024. In fact, here is every team in the NBA and the difference in their expected win percentage coming into the season versus their current win percentage. Essentially, which teams have overperformed expectations so far and which teams have underperformed expectations. Looking at some of these results, odds makers made the fatal mistake of overestimating the Kings. They were projected to be one of the worst teams in the league, but instead, they are the worst team in the league. My Blazers have overperformed by 5% so far this season. That's right. Read it and weep, buddy. And even with these numbers accounting for the absence of Tyrese Halliburton, the Pacers have completely unraveled this season, underperforming expectations more than any other team. On the other end of the spectrum, you have the Celtics, who have managed to stay competitive in what most people thought would be kind of a rebuild season on the back of Jaylen Brown, who has proven himself to be a true MVP candidate. The Pistons continue to improve, outperforming expectations by 17%. But quietly having the most surprising year are the Phoenix Suns, a team with one of the highest turnovers since last season and was projected to be a complete non-factor, playing like a playoff team. If you bet me that
they're frauds, man.
Brooks
They ain't
would be
doing nothing
averaging
playoffs.
21 a game this season, I would be eating my words like that one Clippers fan right now. Now, looking forward, we have the All-Star Game coming up, and this year we will see a new format to the All-Star Game once again.
Yep.
And despite their best efforts, this variation also looks like dog water, with international players having a larger presence now than ever before, and the NBA willing to try every format under the sun to get players to give a damn about this game. What better time to roll out what we've all been asking for? USA versus the world. It's perfect. Shea versus Steph, Ant versus Luka, Jokic and Giannis
Now Shea's
versus...
not gonna play though.
Well, you get the point. But instead of this masterpiece, the league decided on a format that includes 4 12-minute games featuring one world team and 2 USA teams, splitting the US talent in half. So instead of a battle between the US versus the world, we will get 4 really short games of pickup basketball between 3 fractured teams with probably some Kevin Hart skit jammed in between them. Nice. Now, here are the official power rankings through week 15, and the change in the rankings from our previous video back in week 4. And a lot has changed in the past 11 weeks. Because the Thunder failed to be the greatest regular season team of all time, they got demoted to second in the power rankings. The Rockets, Spurs, Nuggets, Suns, and Timberwolves all look like they'll continue to be tough out west. The Celtics have skyrocketed all the way up to number 8, with Jaylen Brown leading the charge in the absence
Bro, we're
of Tatum.
16th
The
in
Hornets
the league,
quite
bro.
possibly have their best roster of this century, which is good for the 21st spot in the league. On the other end, the Lakers continue to slide, down 6 spots since our last ranking. The Magic have also lost their footing since November, falling 6 spots. And the Bucks are absolutely plummeting into the abyss. A small preview of what's to come once Giannis gets the hell out of there. And the Wizards are still the Wizards. And finally, for our midseason awards, first team All-NBA includes Luka, Shea, Cade Cunningham, Jaylen Brown, and Victor Wembanyama. Second team is Maxey, Mitchell, Kawhi, Ant, and Brunson. And third team is
no.
Harden, Murray, Curry, Jalen Johnson, and Kevin Durant.
Man, swap Curry out for Brown and Jalen or Cade Cunningham, man. What we doing, bro? Curry is averaging 30 points per game. Like, yo, we're not going to do this. Give Curry the MVP in the first NBA team
Now more
this
than
year.
ever, the 65-game minimum rule is really affecting these end-of-season awards. Giannis has already missed too many games to qualify, and Jokic will more than likely miss out on these awards too, since he can only miss one more game moving forward. Austin Reeves and Joel Embiid have also missed too many games. Even Wemby and Kawhi are one small injury away from missing the cut. So, fingers crossed, but more than likely these teams will continue to change as the season goes along. Now, our mid-season MVP is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, once again having historical impact on a nightly basis and being available at a time where availability is as valuable as ever. Our Rookie of the Year is Cooper Flagg, coming off of one of the best rookie performances the league has ever seen. Our scoring champ is still Luka Doncic, averaging 34 a night. Our Defensive Player of the Year is Victor Wembanyama, and the race for the most improved player is still neck and neck, but I'm going to give the edge to Denny Avdija, who went from a part-time starter to a legitimate all-star since last season. And finally, the best team in the league and our mid-season champions are the OKC Thunder, who have cooled off
You think the OKC don't win again, man? Come on.
significantly since their historic start, but still remain the most dominant team in the league and favorites to win the title this season. And that was everything that happened in the first half of the NBA season in about 10 minutes. Hope you all enjoyed.
Hey, I like the
And
presentation
as
of
always,
it.
until next time.
I mean, there's still a few more NBA left. I would have say it's a full first half until especially the trade deadline's up and also with the All-Star break. But I mean, hey man, how y'all feeling about this NBA season so far? Do y'all think it's fun, fire? Do you think it's mid or do you think it's just boring?